Righty guys, good evening or good morning depending on where you are. We have another XTC Singapore versus Italy. We are doing for a captain, or they are asking if they begin. There we have a captain on captain match. It is XY versus Marco. And joining us today, very, very handsome, very, very wonderful, Ben Doyle. How are you, Ben?
Good. So I don't think I get accused of being wonderful too often.
Yeah. So just a little bit crackly, but hopefully we can get through this. So
Apologies.
we Ben, for those who don't know, is a very handsome, the real Ben Doyle on the Team Australia, and we're here to observe Singapore versus Italy. Now, it's a little bit less, important because Italy has technically won the round with their 4-2. Victory from last night. However, there is a side bet on for the captains. The captains will publicly announce who is going to be the better Republic player, depending on who wins this round. So, because we have the two team captains, so we try to make a little bit extra spice into there. Now, how about a list breakup? Which list would you like? Would you like the Republic or the Republic?
I'll take the Republic. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Go for it.
I'll take the we'll take the triple jump one. This one's a bit closer to my heart. So
Marco's list.
Marco's list, yeah. So
Go for it.
So double 7B and then CLT Ethos rights. We've got Obi-Wan in the double 7B with an R2 1 classic regen Jedi build.
Yep.
We then have Mace doing the same thing, but he's packing Sense to try and make up for the lower initiative that Marco is running. And then we have little Ahsoka running around with CLT, mostly just there to be a coordinate bot for the other two aces.
Yeah. A good little support ship too. Love Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and for XY, he's rocking the Obi-Wan in the ETA, or I should say ITA 2, the Auto Blaster droid, and the marksmanship, and the crit droid. The very filthy, I'm not a fan of, disgusting, honestly. We've got Plo Koon, we've got Sense on Plo as well, and CLT. Now, he's not going to get that much sense, out of sense, because all his ships are going to move after him. He probably could be used to trigger Obi-Wan for reposition. But, it's good for when you don't have the bid. And then we have Rick with R2 for the regen. And lastly, the hero of the salad of this list, the really spicy oddball with marksmanship in my pockets. Now, this is really interesting because what he can do is trigger Oddball's ability to get a lock off a barrel roll and then get Plo Koon to toss Oddball a focus. We've seen it in one of the other games he was practicing out beforehand when he was refining this list. It's really, really, really cool and adds a really nice spice to it. And it's only 36 points for an Initiative 5 dice attack with double mods potentially. So, yeah. I mean, I'm trying not to be too biased, but I got to say, I really like this list. I really do.
I love the use of Oddball here. It's very creative, and I think it'll actually prove pretty effective here because he's got Oddball moving last and able to line this up pretty safely.
Yeah.
But just to go back to what you were saying before, with the Italy have already won the round, that is true. Singapore still actually have a lot to play for here. In that, depending on how other results go, this could end up into a two-way race for the second place position in their pot. So every win is going to count. And the first tiebreaker in XTC is the total number of wins.
Absolutely. So it actually is important still while Italy has won the round, it's also very important for Singapore to score as many wins as possible. Because I do know that the top three in the group, they're all going to, depending on who wins and who loses the next week's match, it could come down to the number of wins, right? Now, I wanted to mention that Plo also works with the Rick to remove the weapons disable of R2. Is that correct?
Yep. And off Obi-Wan. I used to fly those two together a lot, and that was a common trap you get people is Obi-Wan will regen. And then Plo will just yank it, and Obi-Wan will wreck someone range one.
So very little interesting tools that XY has, whereas Marco's gone for more of like a solid 2 Delta 7B and a supporting ship. So yeah, I guess with also too that the fact that you're moving first, you don't need that CLT as much. So, and you got a little bit more resilience in the fact that you got the extra couple of shields. So, I mean, don't underestimate the Delta 7B variant of the Jedi because they can still hit very, very hard.
I'd argue they hit a lot harder than CLT does because you don't get to line up at bullseye.
Yep. Yep. Especially with those extra actions too. And it's not, and it's in the chat there, so it's not too hard to read for oddball. That's right. I mean, I want to see this 5 dice pocket double mod. 36 points oddball. It's great.
I'm torn because I want to see it, but that means one of my pet Delta 7Bs is going to cop it to the face. So
Yep.
we'll cheer while shedding a. I'll cheer for the Procket and shed a tear for the dead Jedi.
Now, also note that XY is using the off-angle deployment there, both on Oddball and Plo Koon. And that's just to maximize his bullseye arc, increase it. Just a little bit of soft bump there with Annie, keeping back. What else to say? I mean, it's still just opening turns here. As I say, I will try not to be too biased and cheering for Singapore. But I just want to see the oddball. I want to see the oddball. I want to see the pocket to the face.
I'm interested to see how Marco approaches this one because I think if he approaches just altogether, he's going to lose the joust against the Prockets and the multiple I5s. But if he splits off, there's going to be a danger he gets picked off.
Yeah, and he's also if he stays together too, that makes the job even easier for Obi-Wan to just try and get that flank and get that auto blaster, the free crits going through.
Yep. Wait, is X-Plus is this all I5? Didn't dawn on me until now.
Also, just a little, because we also have both captains are playing. I will try and make sure whether they haven't missed anything, and I have told them they both agreed and asked me to type in chat if there's something they're missing. So, and we've also got the 90-second delay. So between the chat following and us, we hopefully can catch any issues. But they have both agreed for that, and as well as a side bet, just to keep things interesting. So once again, I also want to mention how cool the arc they got there for Italy. On all these ships, he's changed the firing arc to have the colours.
It's nice.
I like it. You can only do that one on TTS.
Yep.
And that fits. It's still in. That's safe. He's just playing really cagey here. Just hanging back.
Just hanging back. I think he's going to try and get the fight to happen around middle section here in these gas clouds.
So one thing I heard from little birdie told me from Team Singapore was that they found that the Italians played very differently to what they were expecting. A little bit more cagey, a little bit more hang back, and then go for half points. So
you might surprise me with this list that Marco's got here. It seems to be a reasonable strategy for him.
Yeah.
Just hang back and then just dive in and go, I regen, you don't.
Yeah. So we might the list suits up, and just keeping everything back here. They just decided, no, I'm not going to bother with an action, and I'm just going to self bump.
Which should I switch it? So green is 31.
Just following also the chat here, there's a captain struggle. Who's the best Group A captain? And he says definitely not Dresco. Well, we might actually hear Dresco announce that XY is the better Republic player publicly on stream for you. We'll see. I think it is a tough matchup for Dresco here because he doesn't have the bid. He has pretty much everything moving after him, and he has less ships. However, he does have sense.
He's got less ships, and there's also a very angry order.
It's
just much.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a problem.
It's still winnable, absolutely. Especially the fact that you got sense, and you got ships that can basically reposition into blocks very easily.
Yeah. You just find a way to not immediately die to that project.
So, how long do you think they're going to play this little dance for? What point do you think they're going to go in for a commit?
Another 3 or 4 turns. I reckon XY's going to go racing wide here and try and find this flank. While the others bring the Jedi through these rocks.
Or do you think they're just going to do like hard ones and everything, and then just barrel roll to the other side and start pointing the other way? Oh, we can't because Ahsoka's at the front. Yeah. We could do. Yeah.
I could see Ahsoka and Mace going long, and then Obi-Wan tries to cut back in, but there's a lot of enemy arcs that way, so maybe
Hmm.
I'll be watching the arcs that way. It's just very scary.
Yeah.
That's one good thing he's got is that we'll have an easy-ish time turning off Rick. His ships can go over as fast as an M1 can. So if he gets a big 3 straights or a big 3 banks or 4 straights in on the first turn of combat, he could neuter XY's offense a little bit.
Oh, interesting. So I've just heard from TMT telling me that both players are apparently undefeated. I should double check that.
Okay.
This could be extra spicy. So
Yeah. Someone's about to be denied the best in faction.
I'm actually going to have a quick look at that. Both players are undefeated. This really means there's quite a lot of stakes here.
And you see Marco continuing to take the long route.
No, apparently no. The update there from Lloyd is Marco is 4-1 and XY is 5-0. So they're not both undefeated, but they are both having a good run.
Yes.
Go. Galactic Republic, yeah, is 4-1 and currently undefeated. So XY has not lost with this list.
It also it's XY.
So maybe XY adopted the Khan policy of he'll do pairings what will makes him look good, right?
I'll just get myself guaranteed 6-0 and all well. I'm certain XY would have been thinking more strategically than that.
No, and just
XY's pushing
keeping
Obi-Wan out onto the flank.
Yeah, it's very interesting how he's using Rick to kind of self block his plow to just keep plow back, like because they don't have a one straight. So by putting Rick in front means he's kind of doing the same of keeping it slow with the one straight. Super cagey. And with TMT asking for a nerf to Oddball. What's wrong with Oddball?
Nothing is wrong with Oddball. In fact, Oddball should get a buff with that. I should take the dot off his name. Let us fly all the Oddballs.
We need an Oddball face-off. That's what we need.
Yep.
But yeah, 36 points for that ship. You can get such good value out of it. Even just a one-shot rocket, double modded. And not only is double modded. No, it's barrel into evade into barrel. No, was it barrel into target?
Barrel into evade.
No. Oh, yeah, that's right. Barrel into red evade. Get the target lock if you're in the bullseye, and then to get tossed to focus. So eventually, yeah, with the ball's ability, you get the double mod. You could do the double mod pocket and still have the evade left for defense.
Yep, seems good.
Seems OP.
That's fine. To be with a V19. V19s have never been overpowered.
All right. Looks like the players are ready.
I'm curious to see if Marco takes the opportunity to put in some big 5 straights and see if he can pounce on the bottom part of XY's formation.
Do you think Obi's going to follow? I hope he hasn't got his styles mixed up because he's got the green one. Yeah, okay. In front of the blue ship. Yep. Yeah, okay, no, he hasn't. He knows what he's doing. Fine tuning controls and just take a focus.
Yep. Nonsense. Nice. Some options.
Super cautious approach here. Yeah. And so in the chat saying it's a super tough matchup. I totally agree. Definitely, Lloyd. I totally agree. This is a tough matchup for Marco. But he does have the tools and he has okay firepower if he can catch him and cause trouble for one of those ships with sense.
Yeah. It's interesting. He's going to take Mace and try and cut back in. Obi-Wan as well, it seems.
Turning around here.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, not the line. I don't think I would take in this line, but Marco's 4-1 and I'm not, so I'll trust his judgment.
I think he just doesn't want to completely ignore Obi. He wants to be able to go back in and turn on to Obi there. Obi with the crit droid is, yeah. If he can get the kill on any one ship, I mean, okay, here's a question for you. Which one do you think is the first target priority for Marco here? What would you want to really kill in XY's list?
In an ideal world, it would be Obi-Wan, but in these kind of matchups, you don't really have the luxury of picking a target priority. It's because one your opponent makes mistakes with the two shooter.
Yeah.
So
Rick is like the Rick is like the worst one you want to shoot because he's the only one with regen.
Yeah, and he's probably going to be the one with the best defense as well because he'll have a token stack, 3 agility. He's absolutely the last choice.
Yeah.
I think Marco's thinking he'd love to get Obi-Wan, but realistically, he's probably resigned to having to kill a Bolt.
Yeah. Totally agree with that. And regenerating force.
KG. Everyone's sort of dancing around the middle of the map, waiting for the opponent to come in there first. How long can this go on?
Let's look how far he is. It's just out, really just chilling out there. XYs are waiting for Marco to come in. I just feel like Marco's just going to keep back here.
Yeah. He's got a Ahsoka in a decent spot where she can threaten a flank and try and make a little bit of a nuisance of herself.
Do you think he?
She's also Marco's squishiest ship, so it's not without danger.
Like, do you think he brings Ahsoka further down the board along with Mace, or do you think Mace did this hard turn in so he can go back up the board? But then that could be a mind game, and he just does a hard one left this turn and starts going back down the board.
I would probably do the hard one left and go back down the board a little bit because if you go up the board, you're sort of exposing your side to all three of XY's ships. And one of them, as we've said a few times, has a proton rocket.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's kind of what I feel like. The barrel roll to the right is kind of like a mind game thing. It just, or like, he's like, yeah, I'm going to go up here now, but actually, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yeah. And this is actually, for me, is also one of the exciting bits of the X-Wing. It's like, you can make it like you're going out this way and fake, and if you have the nice little high maneuverable ships, you can pull those fakes off. You can go, yeah, I'm going to go here. I can go fly straight, but actually, no, I'm doing a hard one and barrel rolling away, and then I'm completely in a different direction. He's just trying to get XY to try and pounce in the wrong direction.
So in this kind of ace-off, it's very much a question of who blinks first. So
Correct.
both players will need to be patient and pick their moment.
Absolutely. He doesn't want to go to final salvo because all those ships Marco has a base of 2 red dice. He's only got like a final salvo. He's actually got the worst final salvo. He's got a 6 dice final salvo.
Yep. Which XY is on 9, courtesy of the AITA having a printed 3 attack gun. Which I remember the old math right, that means XY has like an 80-20% chance to win it, because every dice is around about 10%.
Oh, Ahsoka actually going no.
Okay.
Back up the board.
All right, we're going to go. Okay, so we are coming down this way.
Oh, I guess we're wrong. We're bad at this game. We didn't call that. It was.
Marco got himself into that good spot where it's you got your opponent thinking, is he going to zig or is he going to zag? So I think you were right before, is that it's Marco's concern is he doesn't want to expose his side to everyone.
Maybe,
More than
maybe.
anything else.
I mean, maybe he's like thinking of trying to go 5 straight next turn and try to catch Obi up here.
Potentially, he does have that nice little gas cloud that might shield him from the other ships.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. Like, because Obi has to basically do a barrel roll next turn
Yeah,
to avoid that block.
yeah.
And we've got a AB fella in the chat. Sorry, I can't read that last name, but he's saying XY and Drezko are probably two of the most patient players ever. Yeah, I could believe that. Yeah,
I can relate to that.
we will do our best to try and make it exciting and entertaining for you guys, but we might not see dice rolling for at least another 20 minutes. Probably 10. Probably the turn after this one. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say. I think it's probably going to start sooner at this point, just because there's a V19 in play and they can't delay that for that long.
Yeah, the fact that where Rick and Plowy is and where the Jedis are now, there's almost certainly going to be able to get shots on something next turn. Might not be very good shots, but I think we'll have a pot shot here or there.
Yeah. So I think XY has decided this is the time to set up a really good chance for himself to collapse upon Marco's ships here.
Yep. Yeah. Will Oddball get the pocket off? That's what I want to see.
Little Hero V19.
Hey, Initiative 5 V19. Hey, it can do it.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure we saw it was the Oddball that murdered Miranda with the double modded pocket, right? So is Oddball the best in the torrent? I mean, I think for the costing, absolutely, because
he's good. There's a lot of good torrents that I think are a little bit underplayed. The pocket's just an absolute bully if you latches onto someone. Just move, tank lock, friend shoots them, get a focus, fire.
I just say 36 points. 36 points pocket Initiative 5. I mean, and you got marksmanship on there as well. It's not even just a pocket. It's pocket and marksmanship for 36 points.
Yeah, but have you seen that thing? It's like a B-wing.
And Lloyd didn't say, yeah, the positioning game is more interesting than the rolling dice. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's like a concentrated game of chess. It's like they're all just getting ready to unleash the pieces and watching him slowly. It's like you can see like XY. They're trying to cast a net and just slowly turn by turn, getting ready to launch the trap, so to speak. Close the trap. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah. So it's Obi-Wan going to go out or in this turn? Do you think? If he goes out and anticipates Obi-Wan and Mace turning in, and then he gets wrecked by straight fives.
Let me actually bring this back up for dice rolls. There we go. Bring up the dice rolls, and then I can see the handsome Ben Doyle.
Oh, excellent. XY is agonizing over Obi-Wan style.
So was that Obi-Wan style? Yeah, were you waiting on Obi?
Yeah, they were waiting on XY with Obi-Wan. Just because this turn's got a lot of permutations based on what Marco does. If Marco banks in to try and go after Oddball, then Obi-Wan's better off rolling to his left and then banking in. But if he thinks Marco's going to do big straight moves to try and catch Obi-Wan, then it's better off going to the right and then turning away.
Do you think Marco's going to go fastest turn, or do you think he's just going to go like slow, like a one bank barrel roll, and try to keep the range out of Oddball's pocket and get some gas cloud cover from the other guys? Because the way he's been playing, I feel like this is the turn he goes slow. if
You could
he,
almost do both. Like you could go slow with Mace, while Obi-Wan, who's going to be the furthest away from Podball, could dial in a big straight five and try and pressure the enemy Obi-Wan,
hmm,
and then just hope Podball doesn't do like a two back. But there's also a Ahsoka at the back there too, so either Obi-Wan or Mace can have a second token when they come in. So Obi-Wan could get a focus from Ahsoka, straight five, target lock Obi-Wan.
yep. Yeah, because if he does a 5 straight, I think he's going to be in range for the target lock, yes. In fact, he can do, yeah, the second can coordinate a focus on him. He can go up fast, fine tune controls also, and then take the target lock out.
Or if you want to get really cheeky, Ahsoka could coordinate the evade, and then Obi-Wan can rock up and have 2 force points and evade and the target lock.
Hmm.
The other threat is Rick, who's pretty nicely positioned just to do a big straight five.
They're going through a lot of things here, though. This is also, I mean, the turn just before engagement is probably one of the critical, as well as the
Yeah,
second turn of engagement. So it often takes a bit of extra time. But
yeah,
Marco's just setting his first style here. He's really thinking about this. I think he really doesn't want to announce, who the better. Well, he probably does, he wants XY to say he's a better Republic pilot. But as I said, we wanted to put at least something on the line here. Mm.
a couple of dials set. XY. I'm not going to set Obi-Wan.
He's got Obi-Wan. Yeah, just know that the dial is different from the one that's in front of the card. So he's got Mace in the center there, okay, but Ahsoka's in front of Obi-Wan card, and actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to also rearrange to match the board ships so we don't get them confused.
Yeah.
He's got Rick in front of, no, Rick's here down the bottom, yeah. Flo and Obi. Yep, that's good. Mm.
XY is set. Marco is still thinking on Mace. Oh, it's been a really long planning step. Closing in on the half-hour mark. Still got a dice rolled yet.
We are about to get up to the halfway mark, yep, half an hour mark, yep. Very, very patient. Still waiting on Mace. There's a little bit of crackling coming through on your mic, just so you know, just a small amount. It's okay now. Yep, it's gone now. Oh, come on, there we go. All right.
There we go. Okay. Now we are
It
set.
looks like he said. It's a big brain turn.
Double
I
check
feel
it.
I'm kind of really anxious. I don't even want to call it because he has like he can almost do anything. The question is is he going to try to go hard and catch on Obi, or is he going to do something completely different? Yeah, the crackling's back. Sorry, just let you know.
Sorry.
Yep.
That's it.
Definitely having a system phase here.
Yeah.
What's it going to be? Mm, yep, I think he's getting ready to. Yep. No. Yes. No. Just change. Just looks like he said for oddball and Rick. Yep. Looks like he's XY doing a quick change of plan now. Probably on plan C or D now. It's just when you make up a plan and you go, I'm going to change. I'm going to do this, and then you got to do this, and you're changing that, and because I'm doing that, now I'm going to change this. Yeah.
Not helped by the
Now we're
ATAs.
changing OB. Yep.
Yeah, so it's not helped by the ATAs having the system phase repositioned. So your move is often like you got to figure out which way you want to reposition first, and then pick your move from that. You know, if you change your mind on which way you want to reposition, then the whole move changes. All right.
So do you think this is the turn XY pounces?
So, weirdly enough, I think XY is almost the one that's run out of time to delay, just mostly based on Obi-Wan's position.
Yeah,
Like Obi-Wan doesn't really have much more room in which to hide.
correct. Yeah. All right. So XY's pinged is ready. But we're going to go to
Yeah.
system phase. System phase. System phase. As in.
So, this one last double check from
It's
Marco.
probably Marcus. Really, I'm just waiting for this barrel roll for Moby.
I think it's been an age since someone's moved.
Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
And we're
so, yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, here we go.
there we go.
We're away.
Okay.
System phase
Oh my
barrel.
goodness.
I was getting worried. I thought maybe he's going to go without doing the system phase barrel and go over the rock or something.
That would have been.
I didn't expect it, but I just thought maybe he's got some real high mind games here. So we're just seeing Ahsoka using the ability to give a focus
Nice.
to Mace, yes.
And then she's going to just barrel roll for herself. Just 3 straight. 3 boosts. Oh, not a boost, that is a barrel roll.
Yeah, that's a fine-tuned barrel roll. That also that was a fine-tuned barrel and the evade. 3 bank. That's a fine-tuned barrel roll. Oh, that is still on the board. Plenty of space.
Yeah, heaps of them. Heaps of them. He loves it. Oh, just resetting that for some reason. And then one more action on Obi-Wan. I'm not sure why he did the purple evade on Mace if Obi-Wan was the one who was going to be going this far.
Maybe he's worried about Plo coming through. Does he actually get it? Like, is he? Yeah, he's doing the barrel hit. Does he actually have the bullseye lined up?
He does.
I think he get the bullseye lined up, but it's going to be out at range 3.
Yep. Oh, he's absolutely got bullseye lined up. So this is you can do the barrel roll, red evade, and take a target lock on Mace if you want it.
He's going to be out of range, I think, for the pocket, but
Yeah. But you can still set up the target lock for next turn.
there you go. There it is.
Yep. Like, yeah, definitely range 3. Seems good.
Like I say, nice bit of range control there. Why did he get the lock? I mean,
Yeah. I mean, next turn now, Oddball can just one bank. Mace and threaten to leave if he doesn't get the front lock, just smash him range 1.
someone to ask you, it's going to be last turn. No, I think they got a little bit more time. I think they might have 2 or 3 more turns before we get to the end of the last turn. But to be fair, this is a major turn, and of games of great importance. Sometimes that first key engagement can take that bit longer. And both these players have been super cautious and just super careful. So
I do think they were pushing the approach a little bit, perhaps this turn with the amount of time we were thinking. There you go. We'll leave them to it.
an evade. Is he going to boost in there for a shot, or I think because
probably not worth.
here we go. He's actually boosting in for a shot because I think he can have 2 shots going into the Obi, and there's he has already barrel rolled. No, he has already barrel rolled. He's checking for the ability.
Don't get it.
Nope. Just take the evade.
Evade and pray for the dice.
Nothing to pass on for play.
This will probably be a range 2 into the enemy Obi-Wan. Yep.
Here we go. Here comes the dice.
The thing we all actually came for.
There we got 2.
Start 2. Does he knock the token off? No.
He's got the Force.
Yep. All right. And now XY shoots everything.
Yep.
With basically no mods.
So he did go fast. He's got the 3 dice attack. Oh, Kingdom for focus. He's safe.
Classic problem with Rick is that you spend all this time going fast, but never have the impact mods. One ball with a cheeky range 2 shot.
Just the one. Don't we going to see much damage here. And he's got the 2 of 8s.
Yeah. Just down to Obi-Wan now. This also might as well not have any mods because he's not going to spend that last Force no matter what.
Over.
Obi-Wan's spending a Force.
So Obi's down. He's burnt 2 Force. It's still got 1 more, and the evade and the range 3.
Yes, he spent the focus there. Sorry, because that was XY's last shot. So this will be Mace range 3.
Just the 1. Yeah, with 2 with the focus. Yeah. He's got the squiggles. He's got the squiggles. He's fine.
Yeah. They'd have to have rolled pretty badly to take damage there with the Force point and the main still up.
Yeah. While they can, I'm just going to be back in 1 minute. Just 1 minute, guys. I'll be very quick. I promise. Sorry, Ben. You can say some nice things for the next minute, and even promote the Renegades while I'm gone. Okay, you got 1 minute, one minute to do self promotion on things while I just be back and sort something out. I'll be very quick.
Letting the Madman take over the Madhouse here. Yeesh. Very, very thrilling first turn. Absolutely no damage dealt. Not unexpected. This turn, though, promises some violence. So Marco's kind of got himself in a weird spot. That Ahsoka kind of just has to walk into everyone and hope not to die. Let's check. Yes, category Italy have won the series, so this is being played for pride and full teams' overall scorecards. Because the first tiebreaker for XTC is individual wins, so every win will help if there's a tie or second place.
Right, I'm back. So how much did you bag the Gundarks, and how much did you say the Renegades are good?
No, I was good. I was good.
All right, so it's Canterbury. The last 2 games, right? Italy have won the series. Yeah, I believe the score is currently 4-2.
Yes. So this one.
So this is the last one. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, this is the last game of the series. Yes. Yeah, but we're not doing. They're not playing for winning the round. Italy has already won the round. Italy has already. You're terrible. Italy has already won the round. What they're playing for is captain pride here, because we've agreed that both the captains are going to come on to the stream after the game and announce that he or she has been defeated and the other person is the better Republic player. As just as a little side bet for this match, just so that there is actually stakes on the line. Captain pride, country, Republic status player, who knows. XY is currently 5-0 undefeated, flying this list, and Marco is 4-1. Oh, sorry, currently the 4-1, not 4-2, 4-1. So there's actually 2 more games. 2 more games.
Okay.
This one and another one, yeah.
Singapore will have to play for still then.
Yeah.
Get those wins for the tiebreakers.
But that's the thing. I think unless so, Italy's got to go against Poland. I think next week.
Yes.
Yeah,
So depending on other results, Italy could be determining who they play, who joins them in the next stage.
yeah. So I think the two likely candidates to go through to the finals are both Italy and Singapore. But
Yeah.
Singapore needs to win next week's event, and
Yes,
Italy I
they
think
are.
Italy does too. If
I
both of
think,
them win next week, then they're going to go through.
yeah, I think it could still come down to a three-way race because if Poland beats Italy, then Singapore have to win and hope they get the necessary individual wins to knock out Poland or Italy.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So actually,
it's
actually, the individual wins is still important to Singapore, even though they've
yes,
lost a round. Yes.
yes, yeah. So it's going to be
Mm.
a very tight finish in this group.
Yeah, and that is also why even though they've got the round has won, when I say the round has won, Italy has won the round. They're still playing super seriously here because Italy also they want they want as many wins as possible to deny Singapore the
Yeah,
chance.
yeah. I suppose that'd be interesting. That might be a question for Michael afterwards. Like, if who do they want to join?
Oh, and also apparently the other game is also on at the moment as well, same time. I can't stream both, unfortunately. It would be nice too, but
Yeah, you can only be in one place at once.
all right. I've started to close the trap here on the Jedi, but now this is the danger spot too, because this is where you've got sense in play. You got the blocks, and because those Delta 7Bs, once they get in range 1, 4 dice double mod can be very painful, especially if they get a bump on a ship.
Yeah.
Like
Marco has to be careful.
I wanted to say that the last turn was probably more danger for Marco because XY can use the reposition to get good shots and have a good engagement. The engagements happened and both sides have done no damage. Now that it's getting in closer and more like a knife fight, now it's going to be in Marco's ball court on how the engagement goes. It's really interesting to
Yeah,
see how that each turn here has importance, or I say a favoritism for the different sides, and it's really just important that I think Marco did really good there to make sure that oddball wasn't a threat, keep controlling the range, keeping those ships back towards the board edge.
I suppose maybe.
Yeah.
Marco's making a couple of choices. One downside Marco's got here is that I'm sure he'd love to do like a big 5K with Mace, but Obi-Wan is barrel rolling to the left and will block that.
Yeah. And so Lloyd in the chat there saying like Rick is expendable. He's the one that can attack. He can take full damage and regen all the points back. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't surprise me if Rick is the one who's sacrificed here diving in.
Yep. And also, if Rick does get a bump, he still gets his ability. So he's still got those extra dice too.
Yep. And still has Plo to throw on the token. So
Oh, and yeah, and Plo can still toss him a token as well, even if he bumps. So just so much flexibility with XY's list.
yep.
Oh,
Sense is a nice.
I hear that the Mamma Mia's are streaming the second one.
Oh, okay.
But we've got oddball here. Guys, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
We have the oddball.
Yeah, we have the ball again, superior. An oddball who's probably about to make some Jedi very sad. XY's movie, what's Marco thinking of? He's got Mace set. He's agonizing over Obi-Wan and I guess it's bigger.
Central trigger. So just also to clarify, right? So it's going to be first player. So it's going to be Marco's sense is going to trigger first. Then
yes, but not for that reason. So system phase is initiative order, lowest to highest. So
lowest to highest. So yeah, it will be Mace.
And then if you're on the same initiative, then it goes player order.
Okay.
So it will be Mace will do his sense first, then Obi-Wan.
Okay. And then also Obi-Wan can be repositioned, or it can be sense on Plo, because Plo does have sense. It just Plo's out of the range at the moment. Yeah. So Plo can do sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's Plo's got the sense. So yeah, it'll be Mace And then XY can stack his sense and his ATA ability in any order he wants.
It looks like everyone's got the null set. It's just there we go. There's the last one there. That was Ahsoka getting
XY doing his traditional, just let me check everything.
Hmm.
And we are away. All right. What was the system facing sense? All right, so we have a sense for Obi-Wan.
Yep.
Obi-Wan, that is Mace. It's going to look at Obi-Wan style.
5 straight.
Obi-Wan is leaving.
Well, that's actually going to okay. This is important because he's got 5 straight, so he's not going to do a system phase barrel roll. Oh,
All right.
he didn't do a system phase boost either.
I saw that 5 straight. I was like, oh, I guess I need to do the system phase boost. This is danger now.
Yeah.
Because does Ahsoka have that blocked already?
So it looks like that. I think that was Ahsoka. They're coordinating Mace a target lock using ability.
Maybe that means Mace has gone to the big K10. That would be saucy. Sort of thinking on her normal action.
Yeah. Well, do you do barrel roll here?
I'd be tempted.
Fine tune. Looks like it's a fine tune there. No boost. Okay, going for the block. Going for the block.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
Ahsoka, so good. Just 3 actions at a time.
And there's a 5K and get a force back.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got Obi-Wan blocked with a big juicy. Oh, do we have a hard one?
Oh, we've got a hard one. Look at this. Oh, he's setting up.
Oh, what a call!
This could be a dead Obi.
Oh, Marco, you genius!
This is beautiful. Like, I was expecting a boost there from like once he did the sense in the 5 straight. I thought he was going to boost a system phase boost.
Yeah. No. Just shifts the lock.
So he should you shift the lock from
yeah, and he's going to toss it back. He's just try and delete us.
I was just going to say, would have Upball been in a position to block Obi? But I guess not. No, doesn't matter.
No. Oh,
that's going to hurt.
Oh, this is going to hurt a lot. And the other problem is he kind of needs to one-shot Ahsoka here.
Can Plo toss over a focus token to from it has to be what, range 0 to 3 or is it 0 to 2 on Plo?
0 to 2.
It is 0 to 2.
So
okay.
He can't toss to Obi-Wan, but he can toss it to Oddball, and then Oddball will.
So he's tossing it over for the pocket. Yep, here we go. Yep. Here we go. The double modded pocket here.
Yep. Personal note. Hey.
Here we go. Tag lock and force.
Target lock.
Without an evade. It's a good time to shoot.
Oh, there's a crit.
That's going to leave a mark, and here we go. Can he convert that blank? Oh. There we go. He's got the full string. No. Crit's definitely going through.
Oh wait, no. 4 points. It's Mace. It's Mace.
Oh, it's Mace. So he only had 2 force.
No. He flipped over Mace's force points, so he actually does have full force on Obi-Wan there. So that is 3 hits and a crit. Hit crit onto the ace Obi-Wan. Oh dear. That's a descent.
Hey, look, he didn't die. He didn't die outright, and it's a power disabled regulator. So if he doesn't die this turn, he's going to die next turn.
Yeah. Right, so that means half points on Obi-Wan. Yeah, he has to. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going for the pocket there on Ahsoka. Here we go. Who needs a lock? Here we go. Spend that focus.
Violence.
Oh my god! And this is a CLT, so he's only got 4 health. If we have a double blank here, Ahsoka's dead.
True. Yes.
Here we go.
Needs at least 2 pictures.
He's got 2. He's got 2. So it will, however, be a crit going through, and if that's a direct hit, that could kill. What's he?
It is a hull breach.
It's a hull breach.
Best card to
Oh,
get when you're at hull.
that's inconsequential.
Yeah. So there's actually a very real world in which Ahsoka lives now because it's CLT shot. So
Here we go. Just
as long
the
as only got one force.
Spend a force, yeah. Get for 2.
Yeah. So Ahsoka needs 2 pictures here. Yeah.
Here we go.
No.
Did not get the 2 pictures.
Oh, that's potentially quite big because now Rick gets a range 1 shot into Obi-Wan.
Well, this is a 45 point Ahsoka for in exchange for 56 points Obi-Wan.
Give it a sec.
Oh, and we got
shot here.
Yeah, we do have Rick here
that's
too.
That's why Plo getting that kill there was so big because now Rick gets a shot into an Obi-Wan who has no force.
We go. That's a good roll too. Spicy.
Makes an evade, takes 2 shields. That's okay. This is why we have regen joints. Now, from Marco's perspective, Mace must kill Obi-Wan here.
Yes.
Otherwise, I think the game is lost.
Oh yes.
Because he can't afford to spend more time hunting Obi-Wan.
On the upside is Obi, and also it opens up the freedom for Obi as well.
Yep.
To suspend the lock.
Oh yeah, for sure. Spends the lock. Reroll the blank. Gets it.
You got 3 here, so we need 3 paint basically here. And not get it, no. Spend the force, but takes the death shot here.
Oh, that 1 turn from Marco's Obi-Wan, that was such a good call. Wow.
But you can see that they've literally played for 50 minutes just for that 1 key engagement where he's traded Obi-Wan for Ahsoka. Now, Obi-Wan I think is a really big threat because nobody likes those quick droids. The marksmanship auto blaster quick droid is filthy, and basically Marco's done a really great job there of just totally denying that auto blaster shot. Not only denying it, but killing it in one kick.
Like Obi-Wan dealt no damage.
All right. But we still got the two beefy Jedi on there now. He did get those 2 shields down on Obi. That's also something that's very big. So it was 2 shields down on Obi.
Yep. Obi-Wan does have regen droids though.
Oh yes, I forgot to factor in the regen here on these 2 Jedi. So they can just run. Effectively, they can just disengage and run for this turn. I mean, I'm not saying that they will, but they have that option where they don't need, because now they're up on points, 56 points. He could just run, and Oddball did get the pocket off.
So, which is good and bad. Is that it's good that he's gotten it off and Ahsoka's dead, but now he doesn't. He's with Obi-Wan gone and the pocket spent. He might find himself struggling to actually deal some damage here.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I wanted to raise is that by spending that pocket, right, and losing the AB, the Auto Blaster quick droid, that's a majority of XY's damage here. So now he's just got Plo with CLT. I mean, it still can hit hard because it's CLT, right? But then you got Rick having to go fast to get shots, and you've got your 2 dice pea shooter now, Oddball. So he has lost quite a bit of his firepower with just that 1 turn.
Yeah. Yes. Which he kind of had to spend the pocket just because with Obi-Wan blocked and almost surely dead, he needed to make sure Ahsoka died. Otherwise, it was just too.
Oh, I totally think that spending the pocket on Ahsoka was absolutely the right call. But it's just something to factor in the fact that he's lost both those big hits, and he's not going to be able to punch as hard anymore. So looks like 2 of the dials down.
And we are set. Close. So we should see this if Marco bails out or if he tries to take advantage of the close on the single force point. Because everyone could regen, dive into block, and then Mace would come in and cause some pain. So what is the score now with those 2 kills? Is 56 to 40.
Yeah, we're ready. Normal system phase. I mean, you can use sense, but it's not going to do anything. Not for plow.
No.
Thinking here.
This is Mace
Fine.
moved up.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah,
fine
go
control.
for
Control. Yeah.
That's no force, which is a little bit concerning.
Yeah. What's the regular action going to be? Is he going to be? It looks like he was trying to. Okay, he tried to do a barrel roll there. So it was a failed barrel roll. So he that was his action. Just for chat, because you can't see the chat box. But yeah, he did attempt to do a barrel roll.
This is some really aggressive moves.
Interesting. Ooh. So he actually did a one straight.
Bump on brick and bumps with flow. So the big thing here is that Mace has no force.
Now here's the thing: is okay, that's out of range 2, but would it have been worth moving Oddball first so Rick would have a range 1 shot, or would that have given up another shot? Like, I'm just thinking if he moved Rick first there, wouldn't that have given him a range 1 shot onto, or maybe he wants to.
Right. Not range 1. Maybe he was thinking it was range 2, where he currently was from Obi-Wan. Which, as it turns out, was incorrect. No, it is range 2.
I feel like it's going to be range 2 there. Yeah, and now he's shooting at Oddball. Oh, he was like.
I actually want to shot Rick next. Rick had no ability, no tokens.
Yeah, like I thought of it, like if he did a 1 straight here, you would have been taking a focus and then also got the range 1 shot.
Exactly. Yeah. Sure.
Or maybe he just wanted to keep back for another reason. And I also thought it would have been, or maybe he's trying to block, thinking for the next turn that Obi doesn't want to do the 1 bank or 2 bank. He wants to deny that option of running.
And Plo's not even going to bother. I think Marco's gotten off a little light this time. With having no force there, this could have been a lot of pain on Mace. So Mace just throwing 3 dice with 2 dice.
So that's saying Mace. Oh, see, that's the best way to roll nannies is when you don't have mods. Who needs mods?
Yeah.
And that's that is a shield on Plo.
And XY is the one to take damage this time.
Now, Lloyd's saying Mace did not regen a force. No, Mace actually did regen a force. He spent 2 force on attack the last turn. He regened a force. He actually used fine-tune controls to boost, and then he tried to do a barrel roll, which failed. So that was his 2 actions. He actually used a force to do barrel. That's why Mace is currently no force, which you will see that in 90 seconds once the chat goes through. So yeah, they did actually regen a force. It just looks like he didn't because you guys missed the failed barrel roll. You might have thought he boosted as his action and not as his fine-tune controls. Okay. Which I say, I'll hear that in 90 seconds.
Yep.
Oof. So Plo loses shield there, and then nothing suffered on Mace. You used to play regenning Jedi.
I did.
So you should be happy. Like if you were in Mace's shoes right now, you'd be pretty happy with where you are because you know that any damage you're going to take can just be regen, and it's going to be very hard to score points, right?
Yes and no. Like where Mace was, I still wouldn't have wanted to take too much damage because you still only have its own runners. The hit points do matter, and you don't want to burn them too carelessly. So I would have actually been quite nervous that turn with Mace sitting there without any mods with 2 shots coming in. And also because you need to still find time to get away and not have to shoot yourself, which Mace doesn't have the easiest time of that. He can't really swoop because then Rick does a 3-bank and lights him up.
Well, he's got the bump there with Obi, but Obi's going to be moving first with Plo just behind him. So this is just a little bit scary for Obi, especially that Rick could potentially get in the way. So I think
Yes and no, actually. Like Obi-Wan's like Plo, if Mace does a swoop, Obi-Wan could then 1-bank, clear the stress, and then barrel roll across to block Rick after you use sense to see where Rick's going. If you use sense to see where Rick's going, because it costs you a force point, and we don't have a lot of them.
Yeah, we're gonna. I think we're gonna see some senses turn.
No, he's going to. So take a look at Plo. Okay. What are you doing, Plo?
Yeah.
Plo is 1-banking to the left. Mace is 1-banking to the right. Plo can hit that gas pad.
That's already going to bump, I think. He's already there to block.
I think Plo's going to hit that gas pad.
Huh. Yeah.
That could be bad.
And this is where, even though you have this is where the power sense comes in with double repositioned ships. Even if you're moving first, you can really get value out of that sense because you got so much flexibility on how you reposition to score the bumps.
That's what I did that at the System Open with, instead of taking Anakin and Obi-Wan, I took Obi-Wan and Plo, with the logic being that I could save a bunch of points on Anakin and just have sense for people that were moving after me anyway. Because you get in situations like this, we just go like, where is your ace going?
Oh, interesting.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because basically he's forcing a bump here onto. Oh, this is.
Don't like that. Don't like. Oh, I don't like it.
No. Okay. This gets a free lock.
No. Sorry, I like this movement.
Oh, he's trying to go into kill Plo.
Yeah, I would have let Mace sit where he was, and then gone for a.
Oh, he's actually he's taking on Mace, not on Obi.
I don't think there was a need for Marco to barrel roll there and bump himself, because if he had just sat there and focused with Mace, Obi-Wan would have moved up and blocked the move anyway. Because as is, now he's let Mace again has no force, and now has range 1 CLT from Plo and the range 2 shot from everyone's hero. Yeah. So this could end badly.
Do you think he's maybe perhaps XY's plan is to get him half points on the very last turn so he can't regen?
Oh, Dice deciding to take a interesting path to getting out of expected 1 damage.
Ball goes, okay, I'll take the damage.
It's one of those weird ones where the dice decided to have some fun getting to the expected result.
It gets 2 hits back, hey?
2 hits coming into Mace. Oh,
wow. Natty on natty, into natty on natty.
Oh, man, Marco.
Here's a range 1. Can this one hurt? Oh, that is. Okay, that's just 2 hits with the blank. And I think you spend that focus. You spend a force. Yeah. Not focus. Spend the force.
Oh!
Wow. This feels. Oh, Mark. The dice are super hot here.
Okay. So evade dice are currently 6 from 6.
Crazy dice.
I guarantee you, Marco was expecting to take a lot more than 1 shield there.
Oh, 2 crits.
No,
you don't have any fault. Yep, no. Yeah, just 2. Oh, he can roll. Everybody rolls 2 evades. It's fine. You can have 2 evades, and you can have 2 evades. Everybody gets 2 evades in this shot, this round. Jesus. So we saw 1 damage.
Yeah,
1 damage on Mace.
yeah,
And
one shield on Mace.
and also don't forget there was 1 damage on Oddball.
Yeah. Oh, dear. I guarantee you, Michael was breathing a very big sigh of relief right now.
Oh yes.
That could have gone a lot
That
worse.
that could have been very bad.
Like, there are actual worlds there where Mace just dies.
Though I'm a little worried where Rick is, because Rick doesn't have Daredevil on him, and he's just basically now out of the fight.
Mm. Oh, well, kind of. Problem is, how does Obi-Wan stay relevant here? He kind of has to swoop. He's only got 1 shield, so duking it out with Blow probably isn't a great plan. But I might have actually been tempted to regen.
No, hasn't used any regen yet. No.
Yeah.
I mean, with 9 minutes left on the clock, so not so. The way they're going, they're probably only going to get 2 rounds.
Yeah, if I'm Marco, I'm starting to think about, do I just start doing big moves out of here, get some shields back, and not give up more points? Because XY will struggle to do damage if he's chasing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because he hasn't half wanted Plow yet.
Yeah.
There's still a chance there for XY to.
Yeah. If I'm Marco, I think now, so I'm thinking about just shutting that door and just getting out and regenning, going back to full.
Tarkus has already 1 damage on Mace right now. 3 hits on Mace, 2 evades. Should be 1 more. No, there was no damage on Mace. The previous damage went into Obi.
Yeah. So Obi has lost 2 shields. Mace has
Correct,
lost
and
1
and
shield.
that was the first damage into Mace, so just the 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. He could have suffered so much more. He could have. Oddball, of course, rolled.
CLT with
Yeah, CLT with the Force, range 1 CLT, and Oddball with 2 against no green dice. So no defensive mods.
Yeah.
This is the bit where I start going into the dice calculator and working out the odds of the expected damage versus that, because if it was me at the tab, I'd be like, I feel like I should have gotten more damage out of that, but you don't.
He should have. That was disgusting.
Sometimes you just have rounds like that.
Yeah,
It's just the unfortunate thing is because these games are so I guess time consuming. That was probably the big turn, and he just did a sense check. He's also I don't know if he's showing sense on that one, but he's moving it. He's doing. Here we go. Here's the regen.
Yeah. Mace is leaving. Well, kind of. Mace is taking the closer we are to danger, the safer we are from harm. We'll get in there and try and block Flow and Oddball.
And that's a fine tune control barrel roll.
Yeah. And then we'll probably just pop focus. Just in case.
He's taking target
no,
lock.
he is completely confident that he will not be getting shot here.
Do you think? Oh, that's right. He did us do a sense. So
yeah. Obi-Wan is also regenerating. We'll find 2 legit oops.
Doing a boost.
And then probably also just sets up target lock for future use. Still got 2 force, don't really need the focus.
There you go, explain the force for the light, yep.
Yep.
In the bump.
Oh,
And bump.
balls, Marco.
Yeah, and I think the reason is he knew because he did a sense. He did the sense. We might have just it might have been just off the camera, so we didn't actually see it. But
Yeah. All right.
oh boy,
Who's everyone got target locked? Everyone has no one target locked. Oh.
yeah, setting up for next turn.
Hmm.
Is there a way for Is there a way for Marco to? Oh, sorry, is there a way for XY to get back the game after with the regen now?
It's going to be tricky.
Does,
With sense on Mace, it's going to be hard because Mace has probably just got a hard one left here after sensing low when they make some decisions based on that.
but so the reason I ask is because Obi's the one who's got lost a shield here, so it might be a little bit. I mean, I know you've got the lock set up on Mace, but I feel like chasing Mace is going to be like a trap here.
Yeah, no, for sure. You have to. Problem is, everyone's pointed away from you, so in the time it takes for Plo to hard one barrel or boost, everyone's got like a big 3 straight and boosted around as well. So
yeah, I think XY has to go and commit onto Obi this turn, and maybe just get lucky, just maybe able to capture him. He's got 3 minutes left on the clock here, so
you might get one more turn after this one.
yeah, you might. Depends on the Marco's just waiting on the dial here for Mace. The upside is he did get him to burn an extra force there with taking that evade.
This is true. Did you see if Marco, it'd be ballsy, but he does have the option to just do a big 4K on Mace here, and then just go try and get the extra half points on Plo to absolutely lock it up.
I could, yes, because half points on Plo. Let's have a look. He's going to be worth 27 points. He needs 12.
There's the 4K.
Ooh,
Force
look,
back. So
I'll tell you this: if he gets half on Obi-Wan and he loses half on Plo, he's going to final salvo.
oh dear. So we did see a sense as well. So Plo has done the hard one, right? What does Marco do now? Everyone is also 4K.
Interesting.
That's a bit too
Man,
aggressive.
I did. Oh, he did, but he did it the other way. I was hoping that Rick would do a 3 Talon, but if he went the other way, I might have actually been off the board, so maybe not. It's a hard one. Fine tune. Taking the focus.
Yeah. And then
So there's 2 minutes left on the clock here. So with the way the dice rolls are going to be, there's going to be one more turn afterwards for him to chip away.
So if I'm Marco, I think I shoot oddball here because I've got 2 shots on him. I don't think Mace has Plo.
Not too sure he's going for. Didn't ping the target, but there is 4 green, so it's probably going to be on Plo.
Yep. Nothing main. Plo shoots back. 4 bullseye.
Just the one. Yeah, we'll chip away. No damage, no.
Safe.
Oddball get a shot as well.
Yep. Also range 3.
Quickly roll those dice. Quickly go, go, go. Get the focus. Yeah, you spend it. And you get the marksmanship for the crit.
Yeah. Spends the force. I know why XY hesitated for a second then, because Mace has a shot on oddball, so spending the focus, he might have just given up half points here.
Oh, yes, you might. Is he going for? Looks like he's going
for Plo.
He's going for Plo.
And the lock.
Oh, don't take too long deciding here.
Well, it's Marco thinking about it, so he's going like, just give me a second, give me a second.
Yeah. He's burning it.
Oh, and gets it.
It gets the half points here.
Oh dear.
So now this
Okay.
last turn, XY needs to get half points on Obi to go to final
Without giving
salvo.
up more points. Yeah. Problem now is final salvo. Oh no, still.
And just zooming out there, yeah, there's 4 seconds down. So this is also XTC rules, is not GSP rules, so they are going to get one more turn. This last round has started.
What does GSP do?
So GSP have a timer, like once if the dials have not been set, they're still in system phase, then the game is over. Depending on it depends on if there's a global timer in effect. Once they've hit the global timer, then it finishes. It's to keep the Swiss moving and making sure that the game's finished on a certain amount of time. So yeah.
I've never played the GSP yet.
Okay, yeah. No, basically they'll have an 85-minute timer. So basically, you have a 10 minutes set up and to play a game. But if the 85-minute timer has gone off and you have not got your dials set and then going into activation phase, the game is over. It's just to stop that. You've done events. Sometimes that one extra turn can drag on 15-20 minutes, and everybody's yeah. So
this is why whenever I'm planning an event, it's always you don't have 75 minutes for rounds, you will have 90 minutes. There's always someone that's got a game drag out extra 15 minutes.
Yeah. So just some people might be familiar with the GSP, and so therefore, so they actually do get another turn because it's round finished before the timer. And this is where XY needs to get. He's
just going to go. He's got to go big aggression here and just make some big moves to try and get Obi-Wan.
I'm just going to update. Obi-Wan did regen a shield. I didn't update on the overlay.
Yes. So Obi-Wan, the damage check is Mace is on full. Obi-Wan's lost one shield.
Yeah, just confirm my math. So yeah. Oh no. Okay. He's leading by 38. Sorry. Actually, I saw he needs 39. He needs 39 to lead. So yes, if he does get half on OB, that puts XY in the lead. That puts XY in the lead.
Obi's 80 something.
If he gets half on Mace, then it's final salvo. But if he gets half on OB, it's a win.
Yes. Yeah, it's always XY's just going to have to be aggressive here. Do some.
So yeah, I think he's just got to go well and can Plo do a 5K? Yes, Plo can do a 5K, but do we fly off the board? Probably.
I think a 4K would be safer, and I think you almost have to because Mace could shoot Plo, so Mace can sense Plo, and then Obi-Wan can block any move Plo does.
Well, do you think you think Obi? When I say Obi, to get the one that's still alive. Do you think Obi's just doing like a 3 straight, just keep on going fast forward?
I would, yeah, because if you do a 3 straight, then you can block. You can prevent Plo from shooting you if he's on a 1 baker hard 1, and you can prevent Obi from shooting you.
Do you think Rick is just going to do like a 4 straight over the rock?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So if I was Marco, I'll be just trying to get half points here on oddball.
I don't think Marco cares about more points. I think actually half points on oddball does lock it up as well. You can lose half on be fine. So
well, the reason I say half on oddball because if he does lose half on OB, then it's final salvo. But getting half points on oddball secures that he can afford to lose the half points on OB.
Yeah, so I'd have 2 objectives. So objective number 1 is just try not to get Obi-Wan shot. And failing that, we just half oddball.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see if he goes for the regen this turn on Obi-Wan. I think he probably should. So we had a sense. Plo is doing the 4K. All right. 3 straight from Mace.
Moving the stress.
With stress. Takes a target lock, it looks like. Yep.
Yeah.
Target oddball.
And that's oddball. Yep. That's what I would do. This means you taking away, say, if you get that 2 more damage in, you're taking away that worry about half point.
So everyone's 2 straights. And knowing that Flo's on the 4K, I think I would go regen and then boost to try and block oddball. Unless we think oddball's going for the big 4K, 3K. Now, these are the positions I love where you're just going like, have you done this or have you done that? Oh, he doesn't regen. He's just going to move up and go for it.
Fine tune. I think you're going to go for boost. No, he's doing barrel roll.
Yeah, because this all Flo's 4K will probably now overshoot.
And that also, blocks. Well, it either blocks Rick onto the rock. Yeah.
Oh, does he have a shot? He does not have a shot.
No. This is really good play here by Oh, do you barrel? Yeah, here we go. Barrel into the evade in with a free lock. Yeah, I like this.
Oh, I don't think he's going to get that lock.
Nope. Oh, no lock. Oh, the misses just misses out. Oh, no. You can see the frustration of an XY. Oh, and here's a bump. Look at this. I think that's game.
Yeah, it's...
Unless he gets the 2 hits in to Obi and does not lose half points.
Yeah, there's a very specific, very unlikely sequence of events that needs to happen here. It is not. Yeah. Obi-Wan will spin his focus. Obi-Wan's back.
Ooh.
Spins the evade, so no damage. No shot there.
No shots here.
We must, without mods, we must.
Bull does have range 1. We pray to the dice god here. You pray to the dice god and get your 3 natty hits.
Like that?
There they are. He needs a blank. He needs a blank here. Oh no half points. Oh, he needed that half points to get the half points on OB, and then of course he also needs to survive the shot here.
Yep.
Spend the force.
He did crit.
And he's going to take the hit crit. So they're the points anyway. But it was close. It was like we almost saw reversal. So that was hit crit. And there's nothing else juicy with that console fire, which doesn't take an effect because he's already shot. No. I'm not going to let him off easy. He's meant to say this on stream. Okay. Here we go. Let's jump into the chat.
Soccer.
Hey guys.
Yeah, I think Nobby has a score for us. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. And Ben has joined us. Well, I got to say, what a very interesting game. I mean, that was so much positioning in the early game there for the first, I think we didn't see dice rolls till 45 minutes in. Is that right, Ben?
Yeah, 45 minutes. Yeah, 45 minutes.
But it was so much cagey and not cagey, but I could see mind games after mind games. You're just setting up.
Trying to have the best cage, I think, because we know that with Sense, RPS, and etc., we need to have the best engage possible. I think.
And we saw that. I mean, I just want to say, look, he did a marvelous job there, Marco, of denying the range from AB, the Auto Blasters, and then going in and just murdering him. Like XY did not get to use a single Auto Blaster shot. You turned off the crit droid. You got the bump in there. I just want to say that turn was phenomenal.
Yeah, I need to focus on Obi first because he's murdering my Jedi's with the Auto Blaster.
I did one mistake.
That was
I did one mistake on the OB turn there.
Ahsoka was there trying to bump something, and when I had the shot, I went all for it.
Yeah, on that turn, XY, I expected you to do a system phase boost and then 5 straight out after.
Oh, maybe.
I was,
Yeah.
But I also think if he did the boost, then the I think it was Ahsoka probably wouldn't have had to boost it in to get the block. She would have just stayed back, and it would have still been a block.
Correct.
But I think it just would have given slight difference in range for some of the shots. And then you may not necessarily have had the procket lined up as well. So there are some of those things factoring in. But before we go on, we have to say I think XY, you might need to say something that we had, for the free bet.
I typed it on the screen as well. If you guys can see.
Yeah, I've got it. I've zoomed in on that.
That was the side.
Here we go.
That was the side bet to say that Marco is the best Republic player, right?
There we go. Bravo. Look, I gotta say that it was a great game, and we were just doing the maths and saying if you got the half points on Obi, you would have gone you would have had a 1 point lead, and then
yeah, but I was torn between regening with Obi or not, but I calculated that if I take half of the torrent,
yes,
I still win by 1 point.
Correct.
Even if
Correct.
I lose half, so I tried all shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, absolutely. We were discussing that the last couple of rounds. What was XY's win condition and how is he going to get points? And it was a great thing. I haven't seen regenning Jedi for quite some time, and it was really interesting to see it back on the table. So
People underestimate them. They are still good.
Yeah.
There was a reason.
Actually, pricey, a lot of pricey, and that's why we can't use Anakin anymore. But I think that's good, solid all around list. You can have bad match against everything, but still winnable.
Yeah. No, and I believe there was another game we played as well, and I think Singapore's won it. So I think the final score is now 5-2.
Yes.
Okay.
But so look, I just say big congratulations to Italy. XY, man, you did have a really good game. It was great to see that Procket go off and just murder Ahsoka. But when your Obi got caught, it was just a really great game of positioning and just that so super turn by turn. We saw you trying to draw the strings on your net that you were creating, and as we got closer and closer and closer, and when you pulled the string, unfortunately he was just out, and then the following turn it reversed, and it was a really, really great game. So I just want to say thank you both to you for letting me stream it. Thanks also Ben for joining me today.
Thanks to you for the
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
It was a pleasure to watch, boys.
absolute pleasure. I will do a giveaway, and I'll let the other guys know to type in the chat now for giveaways. We'll make sure the bot is also working, because we had the bot play up just before. Do you guys want to do any other shout-outs before we go do giveaways?
Marco, why don't you go first?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
If you'd like to do any shout-outs, if you'd like to, thank your team.
Go Italy. Also for the Euros final.
Yeah, so for me, it's just thanking my team. I think I have a very great team, and they have been working very hard. So let's go and win our last round.
We can both be proud for our tournament so far.
Yeah.
So
I think you guys have set up a very exciting last week too. So we're watching a lot riding on next week's rounds.
Yeah, let's see. Last round. You are facing Czech Republic and we are facing Poland. Let's see.
Ooh, spicy.
Well, here's the question. I just want to say, my money's on you two anyway from going in through the finals. It is going to depend on you guys' performance next week, but I think there's a good chance we might have a chance to do a rematch in August.
Yeah, in the finals.
The finals?
I think that XY you are passing mathematically if you win because you have 6-1.
Yeah.
And we can also lose by some matches with Poland, but we want to beat them.
Let's just hope that both of us advance, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So good luck and thank you again.
All the best, man.
Awesome.
Thanks again, Nobby, for having us.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. All right.
See you online. Next ones, even for other streams if you want.
Yep. Well, I'm just going to XY. Yeah, you're all finished. I'm going to go switch over to do giveaways. And once again, thank you, Ben Doyle, pleasure as always. I'm going to leave you guys now and do giveaways for the audience, and then we're going to be back in about 20 minutes with another game. So bear with me, guys. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Righty, guys. Here we go. Because we had Republic, and we had Obi, to celebrate or to farewell his demise, we have Obi in the ITA 2, the quick droid that we saw. This is one of the Singapore cards, hard plastic, see-through, very, very nice. Absolutely a thing of beauty. So this is going to be our giveaway. Now, all you guys need to do is just type in the chat. Type in the chat, register. We have a few people in there already registered. Yeah, already registered. We did have the Republic win, so of course we have to do a Republic giveaway. And also there is a best cap. So from Italy, cheering on Marco. Unfortunately, I left the chat, so you can't see. But yeah, if you want to have your chance to win this, all you need to do is type something in the chat. And give that a couple more minutes. And then we're going to go get the next one ready. We are doing a Wales versus Croatia up next in about 20 minutes. Yeah, it's going to be about 20 minutes. It's going to be Garvin Kirby versus Tomslav, I think it is. It's going to be a very interesting matchup. All right. No one else is going to type in the chat. No one else wants a card. Okay. So, for those who are here we go. Curio, are you there? If you are, all you need to do to win that card is type !give me. Type that in the chat. It will register you. You come up with a form, you fill it in, send it away. And then ask, because I see that you are not following us, give us a like, give us a follow, so you know when we're on, and you get that card. Well, you get the card anyway. But if you just say thank you, I'd love you to click on that follow button just so I know. Because we were one away from 950. And we are 949 followers. So if you do follow, it makes 950. It makes me happy. So, !give me in the chat like this. That's all you need to do. Fill in that form for me and it goes to you. Okay. With that done, I'm hoping to see there'll be a follower on there soon. Fishcake World also saying he wants to win. You guys catching up for the 90 seconds. Unfortunately, that's the only way we can do it. We will be back in about 20 odd minutes. I'm going to switch it over to switching games as we get it ready. Oh look, thanks for the sub. I really appreciate that. In fact, if we get 3 more subs, we're going to be, or 2 more subs, we're going to be doing we're going to get more emotes, and I'm going to be updating those very soon. So yeah, we'll be back in about 20 minutes with the next game. Once again, congratulations. Make sure you fill in that form for the giveaway so I can send it out to you guys. I need some iced tea. I need some food. We'll be back very, very soon.